Oi, Chihuahua.
Hermione.
Come on. Come on.
You coming?
Yeah. We're doing it live. And the first thing we do is have to yell at a dog. So. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Say hi, Abigail. So, we are back. We missed you. We
You
missed
can
you
hear
all.
the train in the background,
Yes.
guys.
So, we are going to give you a quick tour of the house. That was hilarious. Did you see that? We both turned around like we both went like this. So, we're doing a tour of the house. So, right now, you see us, our pretty mugs, our pretty faces.
And you see our front yard.
And you see the front yard.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to flip this camera around.
Yeah. Watch your mouth.
Yeah, watch my mouth. So, yes. So, whenever the two moderators join, make sure to say hi like you always do. But that's what we get to listen to every day.
Perk
And at
of
night.
living next to a grain silo.
Yes, and at night. So 2, 3 o'clock in the morning you hear it. Unless you're out cold. Then you don't hear crap.
And once you get used to it, you sleep through it.
Yeah. It's one of John's favorite. He does not like that train when we moved here. First night we got here, let's elaborate on this. This is our tea time today. So I did a welcome back instead of doing tea time because we're going to also do tea time next Wednesday.
Yes, and that one's going to be a fun one.
That's going to be where we're discussing cases. I mean, this is kind of
we're going to discuss more cases. There's going to be a specific case we talk about next episode.
Yes. So that way we're going to get our grounds, our bearings, figuring out what we're going to do, what we're going to talk about. So let's start off this way.
Yes.
We're going to walk backwards because I don't want you to see the house yet. We would have started, we kind of just started on time. We had 5 minutes after I spilled her soda on the floor.
Yeah.
And then more of it went underneath the couch. I had to clean that up.
It was really
Then I forgot the microphones. So, hey, I'm back to not things going like it's supposed to.
Not planning what we're supposed to.
So, we'll show you the neighborhood where we live at, okay? Again, we are in Kansas. Again, we don't say where we are, where we live. That's private. That's for us. We don't need crazies.
But I will say, it is not in a major city.
It is not.
It is also really nice because
it's quiet. Well, minus the train.
You know what? The train you can excuse.
Yes. The weather here has been actually great.
I love it.
Humidity. John's not used to the humidity because we've lived in Tucson, Arizona for so long. So the humidity, you got to get used to. Like right now outside, you could definitely feel the humidity. It's 90-something degrees out today. So,
and honestly, this feels better than Arizona.
Yes.
We'll be honest.
Like Arizona, I know is in the hundreds. So we're sorry, guys. We love you. Sending hearts. I can't do a heart, but sending hearts. Okay. So, neighborhood. So this is our little neighborhood here.
Yeah.
And what's weird is the first night we were here, it's dark in our neighborhood.
There's no street.
How does it see? This one next door is being fixed up. That one over there, it's vacant. Nobody's in it. But they take care of their homes. Mm-hmm. When we moved here, a lot of people were getting stuff done on their roofs. So,
preparing for the rainy season because we are in Kansas.
It was the casa.
Yes.
It is a cute house.
It is 100 years old. So
yes.
There are some problems with it, but you know what?
It's things that can be fixed.
We love a fixer-upper.
So, and it's
I love a fixer-upper, correction.
And in all honesty, there's not a whole lot that needs to be fixed. There's some issues going on right now that we will not discuss just for the simple fact of it's being taken care of through their realtor, and they're handling it. So after that stuff is said and done and it's all fixed, we'll discuss that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to put it out there and then they get a hold of this. We don't do that.
Yeah.
So we're going to kind of go on the sides here. And Abigail there's probably none out right now because it's too hot. They're probably hiding out. Obviously, air conditioner. We did find something out, though. I think they mowed them over again.
Yeah, they did.
I think this is a strawberry patch right here.
It is a little mini strawberry patch. The strawberries have long been destroyed because they keep
mowing them over.
And then we also don't know how this happened, but
well, let's not open it. No, there's a screen on the other side.
They already opened it.
So, yeah. So, we don't know if that happened with the storm or what's going on. But that goes to the basement. Mm-hmm. We don't like the basement. It's not at all.
It's just that the basement has a lot of spiders.
Yes. And we went through and we
have a video of that.
Yes, somewhere. I already posted that, I think. The backyard. We'll go in the backyard too.
Yes.
But It's warm.
We had to put this up because there was no fencing, so we had to put up a little garden.
The fencing is like literally over. So, size of the house, it being, so that right there, that's the stairs. You gotta wait till you see the stairs. Stairs are awesome. And so that's my favorite part of this house is their staircase is really pretty. And we do have a garage. We don't use it because the cars won't fit.
It was supposed to originally built as a shop. They added a garage door to make it seem like more of a garage.
Yeah. So.
And if anyone is willing to climb into the attic where there might be a bunch of spiders, to find out the things that were left by previous homeowners, let us know.
So this is the garage. A lot of my stuff is in here. I mean, all of my stuff is in here. My decorations and whatnot. So we have the garage. There's things that need to be fixed on this on the side.
Do you have the car keys?
I shouldn't be. See if it's unlocked. There's a spider burrowing in our leaves.
You have a what?
There's spiders in the leaves over here.
You should do the backyard.
God bless America. Warn somebody when you're going to do that. Jesus Christ. Scared the crap out of me. So, yeah. So, really musty in here. Cool. I'm good.
This is extremely musty because the bottom is not sealed properly.
Nope.
So we have to insulate the garage.
But it's a nice little garage. I mean.
Oh, look, there's more strawberry plants.
Oh, damn. They plant them everywhere. Look at this. We got a strawberry. Strawberry. And a spider. A spider and a strawberry plant. We ain't eating those.
Oh, you have not seen back by the tornado shelter, have you?
I'm not going back there.
Oh, you don't even have to go back there. You just have to eat it.
But yeah. And what's nice is we got these wonderful, beautiful 5 trees in the front yard. 5. Some of them are pecan trees.
One of them's a pecan tree. Do you want to show them this side of the house?
Yeah.
Because it has my favorite feature.
Yes.
The bay window.
The little bay window. We like the window. It's so nice. But this is the side of the house over here. They got the roof done after they moved in because that was part of the
move-in
agreement, move-in or move-in agreement, however you want to word it. We always have Hermione checking us out.
This is her window. She stops by every so often.
So yeah. Hi, Hermione. She's like, what are you guys doing outside? But yeah, so
our backyard.
We'll come back out this way because we have to shut that properly or it won't shut all the way. Yeah. They're thinking about redoing this. Redoing the fencing.
Yes.
Because it does need to be redone, as you could tell. This house was vacant for a full year. Yeah. So there are things that we won't.
Like this is going to become a vegetable garden.
Yeah. So all we got to do is just remove these. If we want to remove them, the bricks. You know, find some worms under there, maybe some grubs, maybe some stuff. But the outside of the garage, that was a fire pit over there. We're going to probably wait till what? Let's see more spider webs over there by the fence and along this fence. Why?
Because right here, look.
All them freaking webs, man.
That's our tornado shelter.
Yeah, we ain't ever going in there.
We have to essentially take a giant burning flamethrower to it to clear out the roaches, the stuff down there.
The spittus.
It's also, I think, ladders going down, and that's not so good for.
These are burrowing. These are funnel ones, funnel webs. Some of them are like funnel spiders. I don't like that. So let me explain this to you. We live in this house. Nobody else, except for Abigail, maybe has found a few spiders. Okay, this is like a serious moment here. Why is it when they're not home, I freaking find them every single damn time? I had one bow up at me, so he got stepped on very quickly. Why? I hate spiders. They know I hate them, and that's probably why they come at me.
It's her. The cats also keep finding them.
Oh, yeah. Mulan tried to play with a brown recluse in the bathroom, and I had to scoot her out.
Tataru found a fiddleback and was trying to play with the fiddleback.
Yeah. Mostly, that's all we have found is a few, and they have people come out and spray. Mm-hmm. So they're coming out again. It's supposed to be coming out again later this month. Yeah. So they could spray again, which will be nice. But go back to the backyard.
We have squirrels, so that's nice.
Yes. So this is pretty much the backyard. It's nice. It's nice. And yes, like squirrels, you see squirrels running around all the time. Mm-hmm. Back here in the front yard. Blue jays, cardinals, robins. Yeah. We've seen a lot.
And we are planning on taking out all those branches, putting in another fire pit, and making like a little sitting center.
Yeah. So, but other than that, it's a cute little backyard. Yeah, we're gonna have to hurry and get these limbs out.
Yeah, funnel spiders are
spider webs. Ugh. But we got bricks that we can use to build up a spider web.
Well, no, look over there.
No, you see that? Yeah, I did from afar. But they got bricks here. I want to go through the bricks, see which ones we could possibly use to build up a fire pit, or we just buy a fire pit at some point. Oh, are we losing people? Let's go back this way. No buffering. No buffering. Back by the house. Back by the house. There it goes. Sorry, we kind of lost you for a second because of where we are. We do not have the greatest reception here, so if we freeze up, we apologize. Dude, my phone's already going hot. John's still watching the video. Okay. You want to take over and lead them in your house?
Yeah, so this is our front porch. I absolutely love it. I have already made it very abundantly clear. This side is going to have a swing porch, and that side is going to have rocking chair with a table so we can sit and enjoy.
And then all I see is Christmas.
That is true. Michelle, all Michelle says is Christmas.
And fall.
Yeah. I really enjoy having the door open so we can see the beautiful of the house, but we can also see outside.
Come into our humble abode.
Careful. The cat. The cat. The cat has a slight problem with wanting to go. So this is I've been nicknaming it the library. This is a bunch of Michelle's books.
I have so much.
She has so many. Like that one bookshelf, that one like shelf with bookshelves is my books. These are all her books. And arts and crafts, which will be moved upstairs eventually to the craft room.
We still gotta get that.
We have to get some stuff for the craft room, and we have to do some stuff for the craft room. This is our living room. Say hi, John.
Hi, John.
My little dragon, he sits out here the whole entire time. Our fireplace, which is non-working, it was sealed up. So we're going to get an electric one. We have our little built-in. And this is our kitchen. We will be getting an official dining table. This is just a makeshift one until we can get an actual one. A little coffee bar. The kitchen, my favorite spot. Pardon the mess on the floor. The dishwasher was leaking and water got everywhere, and so we're trying to fix it. Pantry, one of the bathrooms. And then the addition that we have is the laundry room. I am currently working on putting film on the windows so I don't have to see those ugly wooden boards that they put on the side of the windows. I don't know why they did it, but they did do it. This is the door to our basement. Michelle, you want to take him to the basement? The basement. Michelle's coming. So that's the door that goes outside. The stairs are not sturdy.
Check for the bottom one.
In the slightest.
Stay. Shut the door. Stay. Back it up, man.
We have a little secret door, and I don't know what we should put in there.
Never mind.
What were you gonna say? Dead bodies. Okay, we are not putting dead bodies in that little doorway.
You didn't ask what type of dead bodies.
Spider dead bodies?
There you go.
Okay. Wee, going down the stairs.
That's dead.
Where?
Dead one.
Oh.
A dead spear.
Where are there not?
That bottom one's not good.
I know, the bottom step is terrible. So, basement. Old support beams.
Yeah, it's finding it nice and cool down here.
Super cool down here.
But this house has character. This has things where, yes, it needs to be. There's fixtures here and there, but that's being handled and taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
The wonderful realtor.
Yes, Erica is amazing.
Yes, she is. So shout out to Erica.
But yeah, this is our basement. That's the crawl space of unspeakable horrors and spiderwebs. We don't talk about that.
We don't, just like we don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno. Bruno stays down here. Yeah, there was an incident where we had a snake down here, got caught in one of our glue traps,
Which was sad.
which was really sad.
We were hoping that we could have got it out, but no, it was bad.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's already.
Can you tell that the
I like basements.
Yeah, the basement is not her favorite spot. Our little sump pump, if you don't know, sump pumps push water away from the foundation. Air quotes, they're supposed to. Oh, look, the spray worked really well.
Spray?
Yeah. That spray I sprayed?
Oh, the spruce spray?
The mold.
Oh.
Because look,
Well,
it's just stained.
We need to spray it again so it doesn't.
Yeah. There was a slight mold problem, like I said, the dishwasher was leaking. So,
waiting on that to get placed and be taken care of, and that will be fixed and fine.
Also, you know, there's a saying that they say your biggest enemy is the previous owners of the home, or the original homeowners. Whoever decided to put a cement block as one of the steps and then just...
You have brain cells.
And there is John trying to scare the shit out of us. No, I didn't fart. Did you fart?
Oh, it was the step.
Well, that's what she said.
We haven't been upstairs yet, have
we? No, we have not.
It resumed. It's just because we lost connection downstairs.
So this is our bay window. I absolutely love and adore it. There's technically supposed to be blinds, but the previous homeowner took the blinds, and we're still trying to get some blinds on. So that's where we have our shoes and our little no admittance sign. The original doorbell that is attached to the home, it doesn't work, so I gotta get somebody out here to fix it. Like I said, it's a bunch of little things that can be fixed. Our floor grate. It is insanely cold when it pumps air out. It does. So this is our stairs. Michelle
I love the stairs.
Is absolutely in love with these stairs. I love them too. The issue is I do not like the white. I like it the original hardwood color. And Totaro is sewing.
No, go outside. You went outside.
So, we have our stairs. And it's a little creaky. Also, all the wood in this home is original hardwood floors. From 100 years ago. There's Mulan. Mulan is completely unaware if she is on camera. And she is just staring at me like I am dumb. So this is bedrooms.
I'm sorry. Not me on my butt.
My little bathroom mosaic. That's what I'm currently working on putting in the laundry room. the gaming room. And then this is what we call podcast room. Podcast room is not where we will be doing the podcast, but instead will be where we are typing the podcast. If we pre-film a video for like arts and crafts, it's where we're filming that. I tried to see if we could remove the white paint to show the original hardwood.
But unfortunately,
we cannot because they did not treat that wood, and it is.
So it might be one of those that we're going to be either she's going to be stuck with that color of white, or
we'll just paint over it.
She'll paint over it again.
And then this is her little corner of villains and Dante.
And
this is my little altar, and then we have arts and crafts.
Yeah,
arts and crafts.
Paperwork that is going to get gone through this Saturday, so I can put it away.
And then boxes. Arts and crafts and boxes.
Yep.
Attic. That's not the official entrance to the attic. The official entrance to the attic, you can thank Justin, my husband, has a little noose. Is he not in there?
No, we're upstairs.
This is his room.
That's a gaming room. And then those little coolers, highly recommend those.
Yeah, they're really nice. We have one in our room.
We have to wait to get ours.
My bedroom is, I apologize, we had to leave in a hurry. So, this is their room. Yeah. They have their little closet space.
We have a closet. You show them a closet. We have a closet. It's small. So all of that stuff that you see in there is mine. My clothing. So my winter stuff, my dresses and stuff are behind it. Our luggage, so that way we have it close by if we need to go somewhere. Or we go on vacation.
Yeah.
So.
My room. If I had known you guys were going to be seeing my room, I would have organized a little better. Like I said, we left because I had a doctor's appointment. We have that monstrosity. We are currently working on getting bedside tables. But personally, this is by far my favorite part that I have done to the home so far, is adding that little privacy shield. Because it also matches our little wall plug-in, our scent plug-in. We have this. I don't know if this is original or if it was added in the 80s. It could be either.
Yeah. We have to get one of those. We have to take out the light bulbs because we can't reach it.
No. I am showing the walls so we can avoid seeing Justin.
Justin does not want to be in video.
Hermione. She slightly does fall down the stairs on occasion.
And then this is our coat closet.
Our front closet, yeah.
And guess what? It's actually used for coats. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So we put all the coats here, gray machine, backpack.
So if you may or may not have noticed when I toured our room, our lamp is currently without a little cover because it's cracked and broken. So we have to get a new one.
Mm.
The dog is depressed because we are moving and talking. Like I said, this is my bookcase. These are Michelle's bookcases. Those boxes are also books. We have a lot of books. That right there is also John's photo. Yeah, we put it up. We were looking for photos, and I saw that, and I thought it might be a nice homage to Arizona. But yeah, so that is our home. We are currently, getting settled still buying furniture. I do believe we are what everyone would call house poor, where we own the home, but we can't really afford anything else.
We got to build in paychecks and working.
Yeah.
So we all just are trying to get paychecks under our belts.
Yeah. So we are currently working on that. But yeah, that is the home. this is a view from the couch, and this is honestly one of my favorite things about the home is it's open concept but not open concept. I don't like open concept. It's not my favorite.
I love open concept too. I want to be able to see people and know if you're talking shit on my back.
I like a place to hide out when family's here because family can get really overwhelming, and I like a little closed off section, and that is the kitchen. So, yeah.
Oh, 20, it's 26 out of 20. Ooh, that's nice. 26 out of 28 on that one. Tyler John's watching this guy open Disney Chrome cards. Sorry for the hand. Give me a second. I'm gonna do this real quick. Make sure your mic's still on.
My mic is still on.
Okay. Well, I had to unplug it for like a second to do this. We're gonna have to move this over here because it's not gonna reach. Who's the one person that we have on?
I don't know.
Might want to turn it around, dum dum.
Yeah, that might be useful, Michelle.
Oh, fuck's sakes. Turn.
Turn around.
Oh, stupid ass.
Turn around.
Okay.
And the dragon will, of course, be in all of our videos. Because that's Lucy the Dragon.
So when you're finished, John, you put it on this side. You can finish watching this. Oh, that one's nice. Eating the bees. Mm-hmm.
Here, put it on. Where do I go?
You just go back out. Not
Yeah.
all the way.
Probably will put it.
Right. So we have been gone for quite a bit. We didn't just disappear though. We left you guys with some pre-made videos. A lot of them, I will admit, many of them sleep deprived. Many of them tired.
Go over there if you're going to leave. Oh, there's cords. No, I'm sorry. No.
So even though we left you with a couple of we left you with some videos to watch of us. So I wanted to see. She's pulling up so we can see any chat history,
Comments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just waiting to see if our peeps. Girls. You're so weird. There it is.
Yes, look at that.
See what happens.
There we are. We are not sponsored by Panda. So this will not.
Okay, I'm like, what is that noise? Yeah, it's your computer.
So this is not where we will normally be doing videos. For the time being, we will, like I said, until we get all of the furniture we need.
We're here at the dining room table.
We'll be here at the dining room table, or eventually when we get her chair that she is dying for. And I have my chair that I really like. It's spinny.
It's spinny.
So you might catch me spinning in an episode.
Yeah.
When we get to those, when we have those, we'll be doing our podcast over there in like the library section. So that, we'll switch it up. Maybe during like the fall season, we might do it outside.
Yeah.
If we have like a rocking chairs or stuff like that.
We've had days that, God, leaving in the morning, it's amazing. It feels
It's
great.
so nice.
Again, it's just the humidity, getting used to the humidity. I think, was it a Saturday? 2 Saturdays ago? Went up and seen, I can't say went up, went down.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Oklahoma to see my brother and his wife. Been going with my sister to my nephew plays ball games. So I've been doing that with her. My brother, we're gonna alternate with my brother to where if we go down there, he'll come up here at one point and see us, and he'll give us the day so we can get it off. we might just do like a Saturday because I already have Saturday off. And what else is there? Oh, so the fun trip of getting here. Let's cover that for the moment.
So you want to talk about when we got here first or when you got here first?
So I drove her and the cat and the dog.
We left at 10 p.m.
on
Monday night. Got here at 5 p.m. Tuesday.
Hello to people. Say hi.
Hello.
In the chat so we can see who you are.
Got here at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. And we had not seen the home in person. We had only seen the home through camera because we were buying from another state. It was a little overwhelming at first.
Yes.
But once we got here, started cleaning and putting our stuff in it, it started feeling more like home. I absolutely love the weather. It felt like home as soon as we were here. It still feels like home. Like I've always been meant to be here. And I'm born and raised in Arizona. So.
I think I was not, obviously. I was born a day on sale in Oklahoma. So I will say it is nice to be close to my family. And it's an adjustment, I will say. For John, it's been an adjustment because he's away from his family now. But we plan on going back in a couple of years.
I miss your family!
To see his family, of course. And see our friends. Can't forget the friends. Very emotional time with that for him. For myself, it was, my best friend Brianna. Very hard because I met her when we both started working at Walmart. So we had our last together meal. It's not like what do they say? It's not goodbye. I'll see you soon or see you later type thing. So she knows we'll be back. She knows we do keep in contact. We're always blowing up each other's Instagram with stupid crap. Some of it's very heartfelt stuff, like to my bestie and things like that. And it's Bible verses and whatnot. Even Yvette and Kit become very good friends with those two, and I appreciate all three of them women very much. Going out to Elliott's in downtown Tucson. Good food, by the way. We come back, definitely have to go back there and eat again because they have a flank steak that's so good. But it was a good experience. They said that they would come up here and visit as well, which would be nice to kind of show them around Kansas, Wichita areas, stuff like that. And then John and I coming up here, got the house packed and everything. There's a lot of stuff we had to leave behind because we just couldn't bring it with. And that's okay. It's things that can be replaced. And then, what was it? I know, that's because we're talking. But we got the U-Haul. John drove the U-Haul. I rode with 3 cats who did not want to stay in the backseat of the car. Willow, my co-pilot, my ride or die cat, was in the front with me pretty much the whole time. And everybody knows Willow. We may not get Willow butt today because I don't think she's paying attention.
She doesn't realize she's on camera.
Yeah, but Mulan, she hid. Marie was like, whatever. So we actually left around 3 in the morning on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And
got here Wednesday at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yep, because of course you got to stop, fill a U-Haul, and fill our little car that we have.
And to give you some clarification, Justin was giving him a hard time because one time we left at like 7 o'clock in the morning and we got here at 11. So he was making fun of the fact that they were driving
PM,
so slow. Yeah.
That's PM, by the way.
PM. He was giving him a hard time for driving so slow.
Yeah, it was. But, I mean, we also had a little bit, some incidences on our way here, too. I almost hit a cow head on.
Yeah.
Because it was in the middle of the freaking road. And it blended in with the pavement. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And I go, oh, shit. Hit the brakes. Luckily, the cats were in the back seat. And went around the cow. John almost rear-ended me in the U-Haul. Was like, what the hell is she doing? He goes out around the cow as well. I mean, we did make it here. We made it here safely. got up the next day pretty early. Thanks to my sister, my brother-in-law coming over. They helped us unload the vans both times.
Yes.
Got it done. Abigail got everything organized, everything where she wanted it to be. Again, it's her home. I'm not going to watch out with the cords, ma'am. Where she wants to put things is where she wants to put things. In the future, down the line for John and I, when it comes down to where we get ready, we want to buy our own home to give them theirs. For me, it is, I have no issue living with family because we do help each other out.
Yeah.
There's, yes, you're going to butt heads, you're going to have issues. I understand that. But there's also going to be a time where they're going to want their space and they're going to want their home. They're going to be like, yeah, okay, you got to go type attitude. Are they like that? No, they're not like that. I'm not saying we have to go now. It could be 5-10 years down the road where we go. And that is something I am very grateful for my son and his wife for allowing us to stay in this house until we get to that point in time where we can do our own thing and free up my books from Abigail's second living room. So that way she doesn't have to worry about it. I mean, the bookshelves will probably stay here anyways for her.
And I will collect my own book.
She'll do her own book collection. But, we're grateful that they're allowing us to do that. And I'm not saying that our other kids wouldn't do it, because they probably would if they had the space and everything. Very proud of all of our kids. Justin and Abigail buying their first home. That's great. That's amazing. Crystal's doing very well. Chris is doing good. They're all progressing, I will say. So it's like a very proud parent moment. John's kids are not my kids, but they are my kids. We've been together for 15 years. So I'm very proud of all of them and how well they have done and what they've accomplished and how far they have gotten. So it comes down to our kids are grown, they're doing well. Now it's just going to be John and I getting to where we need to be so we can do ours. And then when we get our own place, we will definitely do a grand home tour, things like that. We may do some podcasts here. We may do some out there, wherever we're going to live. Either we're going to live where we're in the town we're in now, or we're going to live in Wichita. For us, it might be Wichita just because we are both getting older. And with driving far distance, eyesight, things like that, be closer to our doctors. That's our prerogative of what we would probably do. But for right now, I mean, it's great. It's quiet. Besides the train.
There's kids who run around without parental supervision, and I'm like, in Tucson, you could like have that in like smaller neighborhoods.
Oh yeah.
In smaller communities, but not the way it is here. Kids ride their bike to the park that's in the center of the city, and they don't have any parents with them.
No. And they go to the pool for everybody, which is nice. We have eaten at one establishment here in town. Good sandwiches. I'll tell you that much. We've eaten at a food truck twice.
That food truck is amazing.
Really good Mexican food.
Fun fact, they're actually here today.
Yes, they are. We've seen them on the way in.
I'm half tempted. I'm half tempted for dinner to go there.
Right, they're good food, authentic Mexican food. Where John and I are fitting, not just John and I, I'm sorry, all four of us are fitting well with our new store.
Mm-hmm.
A great group of people that we work with, a good store manager. We do miss everybody at our old store, so don't get us wrong. We do miss you all. We're just...
It's a very different vibe at this store than our previous store.
Very different vibe. In-home, still the same. I mean, there's only 4 of us. 5, counting John and I. We got one that he did the truck driving thing, so we don't know if he's going to do the Walmart truck driving or if what he's going to do. But they're all pretty cool. Back room is definitely different than the store we worked at. Really different. This store, I will say this much, they help each other out. no matter what department you're in.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in OPD, you need help, bam, we're sending and they send coaches first, then team leads, then associates. But always coaches and team leads go first. If they, if they need help in apparel and there's nothing to do in OPD or in another part of the store, you can go stock. You can go help that department.
Yeah.
I didn't help very much in apparel, but with her being over in apparel, I've gone over there and I've helped them open packages up before until I go home, which wasn't very long. It was like a few minutes, but I helped them open stuff up. But they do things in the break. We get freaking, I always forget, Friday donuts. We get
Friday donuts.
We get donuts every
Friday for the whole store. I joke that they're trying to fatten us up.
And I'm like, I'm all right with that because I get my donut on Friday and I totally forget. But what else is it that they do? I think the next celebration is cookies. We got a TV in the break room where we watch, and we have Roku.
Couches.
Yeah, we got Roku TV, so we have the live guide where we can watch whatever. Couches. What else do they got?
And you can take naps. And they also have an associate charging station where they have multiple different cords with multiple different plugins.
Oh, yeah.
So that you can charge your phone, your personal device if you need to charge your personal device.
I think they put in cords in there just recently for the work phone.
Yes.
So they have it for the work phone. So now
and your personal.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's... Right now I have mine hooked up. Hopefully it's charging. I guess we'll find out. Because I have it attached to an extension cord. Because that little plug-in over there doesn't want to charge phones half the time.
Yes.
So.
But yeah, it's a very different experience. Really like it here. It's just been experience after experience.
Yeah.
All of them good. I wouldn't say they're all like, oh my gosh, the experiences are all bad. No, these are like some like great learning experiences.
I think we've had a few scares when it comes to storms. There was one night.
Oh my gosh! Do you want to tell what happened the day you and John got? Okay, so I've been here this whole entire. We got here in the beginning of April, right? Only time I've ever heard the tornado sirens is on their weekly test on Monday. We've had bad storms, but no tornado watch, only tornado warnings. I'm like, okay. I hear there's tornadoes popping up everywhere around me, but none touching us. I like it. And then they get here, and we go out to eat.
Yeah, we were with my sister and her kids and my brother-in-law, mind you, okay?
And we go there, and we're eating, and then all of a sudden we get the alert on our phone saying tornado watch.
And everybody's phone's going off.
The sirens start going off, and
I'm laughing, and
my first reaction, I feel like, was very Midwestern. Again, I'm from Arizona girly. Yeah. I shouldn't have this initial reaction of, let me go outside and see what it looks like outside. But me and her, we were like, yeah, let's go outside. And so we went outside and looked at the clouds. There was nothing near us.
No, it was pretty much somewhere else, and it was even a land spout.
It was a land spout, and it was actually out here. It was out like in the middle of a farm field. And a land spout is just a little bit more of a powerful dust devil.
Yeah, and then poor John, I felt bad for him because I kind of he's freaking out, panicking, and like, I don't want to be here, I don't like this, I don't want to be here. And again, it's our first day here. So it took him time to get used to everything. And, I was like, you need to stop, chill out, type thing. And me wasn't understanding what he was feeling because he doesn't really, at that time, he wasn't saying how he was feeling about it. And then he started talking about how it makes him feel. And I'm like, we got the basement.
Mm-hmm.
What about the animals? Animals will find their own hiding spot. They'll find their own spot and get out of the basement. If you're out walking and you hear the sirens go off, and let's say you have Hermione with you go to the school. We have a school that's not like a block over here.
And we have a tornado shelter in the center of the park.
Yeah, we have a tornado shelter in the center of the city. And I told him, I was like, John, everything's going to be fine. We're going to be good. And then one day he was out driving and he heard the siren, and it's bright and sunny. And that took him some time getting used to, as well as like, oh, they do that on Mondays.
At like 10 o'clock.
Now he notices when he's out driving on Monday, wait, I didn't hear the siren today. That's because it was cloudy.
Yeah.
They won't do it when it's cloudy.
When it's cloudy, when there is storms predicted for a day, they will not do a tornado warning because Monday is supposed to be the day that they go, okay, sirens going off on Monday, that's usually a tornado warning, toward just a practice run.
Yeah.
But if it's storming and you put off a practice run, you could trigger people into going into the basement and all that other stuff.
And what's weird is we all could be at work and we don't hear the siren inside the store.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You do not hear it inside the store. You have to be outside or in your home.
And even then, when they do the tests here in the home, we barely hear it in the house.
Barely hear it at all. So we rely on our phones, now going to be 90, if not 100% of the time.
To go off.
And I've told you, I'm like, if you're home by yourself and your phone does not go off, but you hear a siren, your phone goes off. Your phone goes off. Get to the basement. We've been watching Ryan Hall, or as it's called, Ryan Y'all. He's our weekly Monday weather guy that Abigail introduced us to. And at first, that kind of bothered John, so we had to
quiet down on the tornado talk. But I like Ryan.
I do too.
Because he doesn't just talk about like the Midwest. He talks about everywhere. I think he even started talking about like Arizona when there were major storms happening in Arizona, and I was like, oh, very nice.
Yeah, he did. What was it? Pennsylvania, Ohio,
Chicago, Illinois, because Illinois and Wisconsin have been get hit hard by tornadoes.
Yeah.
And then Kansas City has been getting hit really, really hard, and I'm like, I don't live in Kansas City.
We don't. No, but it's all things that need to know.
Yeah.
It's a need to know wherever you live, you're gonna have some type of weather, no matter what it is. For Arizona and Nevada, unfortunately, where they're at, they're more heat advisories than anything.
Yeah.
California is.
It was 98 degrees here, and they were like heat advisory until 7 p.m. And I was like, what the frick is a heat advisory? Because in Arizona, they don't do heat advisories, even if it's like 106.
It's not a heat advisory.
You don't see you see the heat advisory when it's like 120. So I'm like, it is like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And you're putting a heat advisory?
So come on. John and I have talked about with our little in-home group that we were part of, getting 2 little coolers, and maybe like the styrofoam coolers like we have. We bought one to put it in the trunk of the car, so if we buy any meat products or something like that, we could put it in there and go. But maybe getting something like that to put in each van, so we can put like an ice pack and put some Gatorades and some snacks in it, or whoever's driving that day say, hey, if you got snacks, here's the ice pack. We put an ice or the cooler to help with that stuff. Right now, our in-home to GMD ratio is small. I will say that. Like the most we get maybe is 11 grocery, and that gets obviously divided. But a good majority of our deliveries are GMDs. You could have 34 deliveries, and 5 of those can be your grocery, whether it's doorstep or in-home. And then the rest, the 29, is going to be your GMDs.
Yeah.
And then if you only get GMDs, which I've had a couple times, I had 11 yesterday for the afternoon. But they are spread out. So, because they opened it up to the 50-mile radius, we now go into other cities. Valley Center, we go to Goddard. Yes, we're in Wichita because that's where our store is based out of. But we do go to other towns.
Yeah.
And
which, speaking of Park City. Park City.
I've only gone to Park City once.
Speaking of Park City, if you know what famous serial killer resided in Park City, we're going to do a case on him real soon.
Okay. I was like, you haven't told me about him, so why am I trying to guess?
No, you know all about him.
I'm just trying to find.
Tatar's on the hunt.
It came in the back door when I let her in. This is what happens to my brain when we have not done a case in so long. that
we were gonna go to his house. We were gonna drive by.
Oh, the one that was torn down.
Yeah. Fun fact, there's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There was a light switch.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have proper equipment. So when stuff like that happens, and I go back to edit the video, I can put the light bulb above.
Yeah, cause
Or I just put like a light behind my head.
Yeah, cause he lived there. They tore down the home. Remember, if you don't remember the Ed Gein, I said that they took pieces of his grave. They started taking pieces of his old house because the family had moved out of the home, and people started taking pieces of the home. And Park City said, "Nah, not gonna fly." They tore down the home. And it's literally, you can just see where the driveway was. All that's left is the cement from the driveway.
We have one person. Who's the one person? Say hi. We'd like to know who we're entertaining here for the time being. But we wanted to do this today because, again, we haven't done one in so long because of all the recordings that we started in December, finished them all in March, and then for like 2 months was like sitting beside ourselves.
Packing and all that fun stuff.
And then unpacking when we got here. And so now it's going to be nice getting back into the groove of doing it. So again, so you guys do have the heads up, yes, today is June 17th. It is a Wednesday. So we will not be doing our podcast on Monday anymore.
It will be on Wednesday.
They will be on Wednesdays. Unless something changes and days off change again, then, which I don't think that they will.
Mine might.
So,
mine might change here soon. I'm not sure if it will, but we will see.
Okay, so we'll find out if her days off are going to change. If they do, then it'll be a different day.
It might be one of those things where we like pre-record.
Yeah.
Where we have to not do lives as often. We'll try to do live tea times, but doing actual videos is like.
Yeah, it might be to where, depending on her schedule, if she's a 7 to 4, 11 to 8, 2 to 11, if she's a 7 to 4,
they might be able to do it.
And we might be able to do that because we kind of did this at 5. So for our Arizona family, we started this a little before, 5 minutes before 5. So we are 2 hours ahead of you. We started. No, not yet.
Oh yeah.
We spring forward and fall back. So then fall we will be an hour ahead. Maybe we'll let you know because we have daylight savings time here. It did take some time to get used to sleeping.
Not like that. Yeah, it did. I think I'm still getting used to it.
And it might take a while because they do say that it takes a little bit for your body to get used to it. Here, I'll go to bed at 11 o'clock. And my body's still like, what are you doing? We're in bed at 11, but back in Arizona it's 9. Which usually in Arizona, in Tucson, I was in bed by 9 because that's when I would start winding down. Here it's like, come home from work, from driving. Like tonight I do have to take a shower because I do drive tomorrow all day. Mm-hmm. A couple of our in-home people are on vacation at the same time, so I know John and I are not taking a trip this year. Don't know if we're doing one next year. I got to reach out to the siblings and see if we're doing a sibling trip or we're not. We're going to wait, figure that stuff out. But
we're gonna. So I just wanted to get her feel on the cases that we did.
I still need to make a little thingy.
Yeah, you need to make your rating.
My rating of 1 to 10.
Yeah, you're.
Maybe I could do a poster board. Get like those little poster the frames.
Yeah.
Maybe do like a poster frame, and then put inside that poster frame on poster board.
How much it bothered you?
Excuse me. Well, where I can put make little numbers and be like, okay, this is a 10 out of 10. Or put it at the very end as a 10 out of 10. Put it as a 0 out of 1 or 1 out of 1. So
yeah. So
Blackout Ripper is still number 1 to me.
What
no.
do you?
Did it come unplugged?
It came unplugged.
Thank you, Hermione.
I don't think that was Hermione.
Get ready for the seat, man.
Did you finish it?
I did.
Sorry, guys, you guys in the backside for a minute. Do you want this so you can put it on there? Yeah. why is because I'm going to come to this a little closer. Is that too close?
No, that's good.
Right there?
Uh-huh. I am sorry. I went to bed at like 3 o'clock last night after deep cleaning the house and
There we go.
doing some unnecessary cleaning. So out of all the cases we did, what is the case other than the Blackout River? I know that's your number one, but
well, I kind of changed my number one though.
So what was your number one?
Well, I know this person. We don't know much about him per se, but we know enough of the cases and the murders that he did. Jack the Ripper became number one, and Blackout Ripper became number two. So they are literally they're both going to be my number one.
They're tied for number one.
They're both. The Blackout Ripper, I think we had to take a week off.
We did have to take a week off though.
Because that was a little. Because that's when we couldn't find the potato pillar.
Yes, we could not find the potato pillar.
I forgot where's our potato pillar, and neither one of us touched it.
Yeah.
Neither one of us.
Just disappeared from the house.
It's gone. Our freaking potato pillar disappeared.
Tataru, get down from the antique table.
That's not for you to climb on, Missy. But yeah, so I will have to say, I'm gonna, yeah.
Okay, I have a question. Where does the Long Island serial killer place? There is updates to the Long Island serial case. The case, we will talk about it next tea time. So next week we will be talking about the Long Island serial killer. Many of the new updates, because I do believe at the end of that I said September was when his trial was going to be.
Yeah.
And I was going to give you a whole bunch of information on the trial. There was a giant breakthrough in April, and a breakthrough actually today.
So yes, next week
next week we will have that information. Where does he rate?
You might have to remind me a little bit because I know we.
Long Island serial killer. We don't know much about how he killed.
Mm-hmm.
All we know is they found the bodies after they had been long decomposed. So we knew it was a homicide death. We don't know how he killed them.
He's not the one that was on
Gilgo.
the highway.
Yeah, he was the
one.
Okay,
you say Gilgo. I know what you're talking about.
So he is referred to as the Gilgo Beach Killer and the Long Island serial killer. He goes by both of those names.
Okay, so that guy.
There's also.
I'm going to be honest. I think his wife needs a psychiatric evaluation. And we'll get into that next week.
Yeah, we will definitely get into that next week.
Him per se?
I will say his is more disturbing because of how he was able to
secret life
of it, but also the interview. Do you remember that interview he did where he was all like, he was at an architectural firm, and he did an interview for a YouTube show, and he was like, if you were a tool, what tool? The interview goes, what tool would you be? And he goes, I would be a hammer. Because sometimes you need to be gentle with the hammer, and other times you need to bring the hammer down.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Which was a little disturbing, finding out literally like 2 years later that this man murdered multiple sex workers, multiple women, and the reason that he was not caught for any of the crimes until 15 years after his first murder, because his first murder was in 1993, we found out. Mm-hmm. And he was not caught until 2023, so he had a 20-year murder spree.
Yep.
And he was never caught until 2023.
Like I said, we'll discuss the wife next because she needs help. But for him, I don't think his was too disturbing for me. Not like Jack the Ripper and the Blackout Ripper. I'm thinking he's going to be like a number 4.
He wasn't disturbing. The police force was disturbing.
When is the police force not disturbing in these cases?
I mean, the fact that allegedly the police commissioner at the time called the murders of sex workers misdemeanor murders. That's the part that gets me.
I just want to see if we have any comments. Oops, what did I do?
Oh, we didn't even have chat on.
It should be on all the action. I'll have to look at it, but we should have chat on it where people can say hi. I don't know why it's not popping up.
Huh, I don't know either.
We'll fix that. My phone is kind of upside down because normally where the camera is on the front of my phone, it's at this end.
Yeah.
So I can't see the options. What was I going to say? I'd say he's over 4.
Jack the Ripper is, of course, your number one. What is the most upsetting thing about the Jack the Ripper case that you can think of?
For me, per se, not knowing more about the person. That's
how he just disappeared.
That's upsetting, but they keep coming back talking about Jack the Ripper. They keep coming back saying they have 100% DNA of who it is. I keep sending it to you on Instagram.
Yes, they keep saying they do.
Keep saying they have the 100%.
But they also say that might not be accurate because last victim was a sex worker, and he had been the person they had seen her with had seen the two of them together doing a transaction earlier in the day. So that DNA, for all they know, could just be semen.
It could be somebody's.
Yeah.
I think not knowing enough of Jack the Ripper and who the person was.
My thing with Jack the Ripper is it's dark. And like she's mentioned that there's no street lights here, so the level of darkness we get here is approximately the level of darkness there was in London at the time.
Yeah, because all they did, it was like off of lights, like candlelight. I guess back then, electricity wasn't a major thing, I don't think.
No. And then the thing that got me was a police officer patrolled a specific area, and 15 minutes later he came back and there was a dead body that had literally been cut from navel to groin, and had been dissected. The kidney had been removed.
But it was done in a precise
and it was
way.
done in a it was done.
It was clean.
15 minutes to do this in a really dark area, and nobody saw any other lights. We made a joke that he had to have night vision goggles. There was.
I mean, how much do you expect? I mean, they didn't have flashlights. They didn't have that crap.
And then the stove. How the stove burned so hot it melted the top of a tea kettle.
Yeah.
And it was still burning, even though they found her body at I think it was 10 o'clock in the morning?
I think so.
And then nobody entered until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that fire was still burning super,
so that tells me there that I don't think that plug-in works very well.
Yeah, no, it does though.
I think that on that, because we kind of not crack jokes about it, but now I can, that maybe the people that he has killed, the parts that they took out, maybe he was putting those in the fire and he's burning those, hence keeping the fire going, or he's finding things around the room, throwing it into the fire to keep that fire going. Who's to say that he wasn't in there until almost 1 in the afternoon,
and he just
snuck out somehow just to keep the fire going because he had nowhere to go.
I will also say it was very disturbing hearing that the letters that we all know about, like Jack the Ripper letters, most likely were written by newspapers. There's only potentially one official letter that was actually written by Jack the Ripper, and it was with a kidney. After he had murdered a woman and took her kidney. All of the others, the Jack the Ripper letters are oftentimes, many people at the time started saying it was actually the media. It was newspaper writers. It was all these other people. Isabel Solis.
I don't know about that one. I mean,
the fact it took so long to find her body, and the fact that he's a little pussy-ass bitch. I apologize for my language. But I'm sorry. He has killed at least 2 girls that we know of. There could be more.
As a parent, I would say that would be up there, maybe as a 2 or 3.
Being taken from the home.
Yeah.
And then everyone believes that the father was the killer. Yeah. The suspicious death of Charles Morgan.
Give me a highlight on that again.
He's the one who was found in the desert with a tooth covered in his cloth in his backseat. Gunshot wound to the back of the head. He had a $2 bill pinned to his underwear. And he had been kidnapped like a month. He claimed he was kidnapped a month before.
Yeah.
And they gave him a sedative that he couldn't talk or else he would die. And
that one didn't really.
It was a weird, confusing one. The police had ruled it a suicide.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
There's a lot of theories as to who killed Charles Morgan.
Yeah, that one, I'm not even gonna place that one.
Gary Triana.
I'm not gonna place that one either.
The Black Dahlia.
I don't love this case, but knowing more of her,
Elizabeth Short,
and what she went through, just going to California to be an actress. That's all she wanted to do.
Getting away from her family.
Is that the doctor?
Yeah.
We did this one. Okay, gotta throw this out there. Because when I was going to Pima Community College, we had a class. Love this class, by the way. One of the greatest teachers over the times I've been in school. And we got to pick what we wanted. And I think that, what was it? Somebody did the Black Dahlia, or I did the Black Dahlia. The Black Dahlia was brought up, let's put it that way. And then I also watched Ghost Adventures, where they went to the doctor's house, who they're saying that killed the Black Dahlia. Yeah. And they did a paranormal investigation. And you can hear some things, you can. But when she started talking about it, it's like, God, why does this sound so familiar? And because the way it's worded and the way I've heard it, two different ways here, when she hit something the way she was doing it and bringing it up, it's like, oh my God, I know this case. This is the dude with the doctor.
It was, I said the name. I said his
like the
name.
She would bring up the name. I was like, wait a minute. I know this case. It sounds familiar. Because the guy's son even said that his dad did it.
Yeah.
And I was like, a case that I know. Because I've seen it on TV and it was brought up while going to school. So, yeah. So that one, I feel bad for her, in many ways, because she didn't deserve, none of these people deserve the way that they were
yeah.
None of them at all. But her case, it didn't bother me. Not even the photos, when we looked at the photos. Those didn't really bother me.
I know this
her face did.
Yeah.
When they showed her face, that bothered me. I'm going to say she's going to be up there with 4 or 5. So let me explain my rating. 1, the worst. 10, not so bad. Usually it's swapped. Usually it's different. But for me, from 1 to 10, 1 being that's the worst case ever, never want to talk about that again. 2, it was okay. It didn't bother me type case.
This one might bother you. The Ed Gein case.
He's up there as a 2.
You feel bad for him though, and it's a case of
you feel bad for the child, but not the adult.
You feel bad for the child. Sometimes I feel bad for the adult. I will say that he was really, really mentally ill.
Yes, he was.
He was extremely one of those cases when they use the insanity plea. 100% should have the insanity plea should have been used.
Yeah.
Should have been he was hospitalized for his whole entire rest of his life after he was caught.
Yes.
And he died in an institution of lung cancer, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, he died of lung
hello
cancer.
2 people.
Hello.
And we're probably saying hello to the same 2 people over and over again.
Yeah.
We can't, and if you're commenting, I apologize. We can't see it.
Yeah.
We can't see the comment. So if this is Angie Thomas, hey guys, welcome back. We just can't see. I don't know why it's not showing to me, so.
Don't know either. So yeah, Ed Gein was one of those that's oof. You feel bad. You feel really bad for the child. Yeah. He was truly made into what he was. It was definitely a case of nature versus nurture, where nurture definitely won out. He's number 2.
He's number 2. He's going to be right there with the number 2.
Strange death of Cindy James. That's the one where they found her. She had been stalked, but they started to believe she was stalking herself.
That one, that's going to be a 9.
Yeah.
It's going to be down there just because I can see why they thought that. I can see
it was really weird.
It's one of those, it's hard to explain it, but at the same time, you can understand. I think she had some type of chemical imbalance. She was not mentally stable. Mentally
I mean,
right.
if it is true and she was doing it to herself, that means she stabbed her own hand.
Yeah. And either you got to be drunk to do that, or be on some good, drugs to stab your own hand to make it look like somebody did it.
Ooh, the happy face killer. He was the truck driver, and he wrote on a side of a stall that he committed a murder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still have respect for truck drivers, just not him. He was. I think he's going to be about a 5.
The one that got to me was the one where he attached the girl to the bottom of his truck.
Oh yeah.
And drove and dragged her. Yeah, so that they couldn't identify her.
Are you getting it, Tatari? Yeah. 4 or 5. Yeah. He's going to kind of be in between there. We've done a lot of freaking cases.
The murder of Timothy Coggins.
Remind me.
That is the one where the black man was taken out of a club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was not solved until 2016, and this happened in the 80s.
Yeah. Shame on the woman.
Mm-hmm.
But that just shows you the racial profiling back then and all that stuff.
I might even argue to this day.
Yeah. It is. I don't know. That one didn't.
I think it was more disturbing of how they treated his family. The fact that they didn't clean up his body, and they just took a photo of his beat up face and went, "Is this your son?"
Yeah, they didn't even take the time to respect him.
The fact that essentially the police force knew the whole entire time who committed the murders, and they did nothing about it until 2016. I think the sweetest part for me hearing was there was a police officer who literally had the 2 suspects, and he's like, I questioned him, I want to bring them in for further questioning.
Yeah,
and then they removed him from the case. And he was one of the only black police officers in this police precinct, and they removed him from the case and basically made him a traffic officer.
Yeah.
He retired from the police force. He was like, I can't do this anymore. And when the Georgia federal police, I think, or something like that, who looks into old cold cases, was going to solve the case, he was like, hey, you mind if I deputize you and you can come and help me arrest these 2 men? And he was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And he was there, and he helped arrest the 2 men. Because one of them, pieces of shit, was still bragging about committing the murder in prison.
Yep.
To anyone who would listen.
Yeah. And then what happened to the lady? Remember what happened to the lady?
She died.
Yeah, so she didn't really get to say that she was sorry.
She didn't get any sort of punishment. She just...
And, no apology to the dude that she accused of doing something to her.
Yeah. Well, no. No, that's Emmett Till. This one was, she took him out he took her out on a date in a very heavily segregated Georgia town in the 80s. Also, fun fact, I want to tell you this little thing. Do you know, what was it? There was actually a school that was desegregated recently. 2016.
Oh, wow. What school?
In Chicago. Cleveland, Mississippi, a widely recognized as the last segregated public school. A federal judge ruled the district to merge 2 schools, ending a 50-year legal battle of basically it was a segregated school.
Oh, wow.
And so in 2016, it became the last school that was desegregated.
So now it's a whole...
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't even know.
But in 2016...
Took you guys long enough. I mean, that's awesome. Yay for that. Yay for that.
Yay for Cleveland, Mississippi.
Yay to be desegregated now.
Valentine's Day Massacre. That's just, mob. Career Girl Murders. That's the one where they charged the 17-year-old boy, even though he did not have his parents with him. That's the one with the flower pot to the head.
Yeah, that one, like, that's a 6. The reason why I'm saying that's a 6 is because she wasn't treated fairly. He really didn't get. They coerced him into
a confession. Plus, what they did to the grandpa was they tortured an old man. By the way, in this case,
to get that
try to get him to confess. What was done to the girls was terrible. Wait, no, I'm thinking of. That's the lipstick killer. We're talking about the Career Girl Murders. Yeah. Career Girl Murders are the two girls who were murdered inside their room, and the dad walked in and saw them.
Yep.
And they were like, "Oh, we're gonna charge this black man with a murder." And by the way, it was said by a police officer at the time that I know he did it because I can smell a criminal, and he only smelled criminals who were black. You know, racism in the freaking 50s.
Yeah.
He went to trial 3 times. This man went to trial 3 times, and multiple times cases were thrown out. Mm-hmm. He never got to really live a normal life after this. He did have a wife and kids after this, but it was never
the same because he's always looking over his shoulder.
Yeah.
And you're being wrongfully accused or something, or being coerced, and a family member being tortured just to get a confession. Come on.
Yeah, an old man being literally they popped his arm out of his socket. Because they hung him like this, and they popped his arms out like that. And the 17-year-old boy had this in his head. They gave him a spinal tap without any anesthesia, so he could feel it to try to get him to confess. Yeah. Glamour Girl Slayer, that was the serial killer who would take him out to the desert. He's the one who took the girl out to Anaheim.
Yeah.
And she fought back. And,
Didn't throw away. We were taking pictures.
Yeah, he took a lot of pictures.
Yeah,
because he strangled him.
Because then the one girl, he went to take one girl out, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I know she will. Was it her roommate's voice? Was it one of
the Long Island serial killer? That's the one.
That's okay.
She did have roommates though, and she was a pinup girl. And he came the first time he came to pick her up to take photos of her. Her roommates were there, so he was like, "Never mind, I'm not going to do that." Yeah. And then he went to her house and he picked her up and brought her to his place, took photos, and then he was like, "You wanna? I'll drive you home." And he had a long criminal history. He had a long criminal history. He is also the one they found in They found a body in Colorado because he was originally from Colorado, and it matched the way that the body had been buried and posed, matched his MO. And remember what he said in the interview room? Because they asked him, they're like, "Are these 4 women the only women you've killed?" Yeah. And he was like, "I don't know, maybe I hit one with a car." And this victim had been, this one that they found in Colorado a good 10, 15 years later, had been hit by a car, and that was how she died.
Yeah. So, dude, you just told on yourself.
But he said that, and the police were like, "Oh, okay, I guess he didn't hit anybody with a car."
He just gave you a hit. We have a lot of discussions and resentment towards the older forces.
Or my personal favorite,
not resentment,
when they were like, "Yeah,
disgust.
This girl, she's the victim," and then in Australia they were like, "Mom, why do you have all these photos and identify her saying you're like Elizabeth?" And she's like, "'Cause I am Elizabeth." And then they went to America and they were like, "I found Elizabeth. It's my mom." And they're like, "So who's this dead body?"
Wow.
Because they thought for the longest time, because she went missing, she refused to talk about what happened to her. So many people theorize she refuses to go back to the date that she disappeared. She was last seen though, getting in the car with somebody to take pinup photos with, and she was very much in his victimology. So, an assumption is made that she went with him and took photos. He assaulted her. She managed to get away. She could not. She was traumatized, as she moved to Australia, got a whole new identity.
Yeah.
The victim that they did find, they were eventually able to identify as someone from Arizona. She was a girl who had ran away, and she was hit by a car. Yeah. So, when they interviewed him in LA, and they're like, other than these 4 bodies, you got any more? And he's like, I don't know, maybe unless I hit a woman with the car.
It's like nonchalantly saying it.
But because, again, their body was found in Colorado, and the body was found in, like, the 2000s.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit of a time difference, because this happened in, I think it was the 60s or the 70s.
So.
Big pinup time. The lipstick killer. Lipstick killer was unsolved. No, lipstick killer was the boy. Because a career girl murder was they tried to charge a black man, when in reality it was another man that they had interviewed, but his mom lied for him in the career girls. Remember?
Yeah.
She was like, he was with me the whole time. Police 101: never believe a family member.
Do your investigating.
The lipstick killer was the 17-year-old who only had a history of breaking and entering. The victims had been stabbed in the head with a knife. Both of them had been stabbed. The reason he was called the lipstick killer was because there was apparently it appeared out of nowhere. There was no history of it. Detectives never took photos of it when they first walked in. It did not appear until a news reporter, which back in the day, news reporters could just walk into a crime scene. They did not caution tape it off. So they just would walk into a crime scene and
ruin the evidence.
Ruin the evidence. And conveniently, this news reporter goes into the bathroom where the victim was found and is like, did you guys see this written on the mirror? And nobody had seen it written on the mirror before.
Yeah.
And it was like, please help me before I kill again, or something like that. They charged a 17-year-old boy. Even though it turned out most likely a man did confess to the murder and then backtracked out of that confession in Arizona after he was caught and arrested for assaulting his 11-year-old daughter. He then backtracked and said, oh, yeah, the 17-year-old is the one who did it. I helped him write the ransom.
Okay.
No, that's not the right one. Ransom note was... I'm sorry, I'm getting confused.
We're getting cases confused.
That was... No. Ransom case... Yeah, nope. Lipstick killer was ransom note because 2 women found murdered, and then all of a sudden... a 6-year-old girl goes missing. And the women that are murdered in the lipstick case are like in their 40s.
Yeah.
They are older women. And then all of a sudden a 6-year-old girl is kidnapped. And they're like, the police are like, same man. Same person. That is a drastically different victimology. Multiple different. Whoever did the first murders did not do the kidnapping. He did do the kidnapping. He didn't do the murders. Of those women. We still don't know who they are.
Excuse me.
The shoe fetish later.
Here goes Willow. Pardon me while I go clean it up.
No, that's fun. That's really fun.
It's not gross, Willow.
I don't envy you.
Fine. Willow, enough.
Willow keeps throwing up. And I hate the sound.
She overeats is what she does.
Yeah, she does agree.
And
She's a little fatty.
So I have to wait for the camera to see this. Okay. So with Miss Willow, we all love Willow. Her issue is if we didn't buy food until yesterday because they were pretty much down to the nitty-gritty last of their food. When that happens, she panics and freaks out. So when she did a grocery order yesterday and it got delivered, I had Justin fill up the bowl upstairs and down here. Well, that's fixing to get moved probably this weekend. I'm going to move their food bowl and water fountain down here. Mm-hmm. So they have, it's all down here. We have to keep it up high because Hermione likes to eat it.
Eats it.
And she'll eat their cat food. So right now with Willow, there's enough food. She's just panicking, and she does that. She hasn't done that in a long time. I know John and I came down the stairs Tuesday. Be careful, there's throw up on the steps. And there was throw up on the steps. But I can clean up cat vomit, but Hermione, I'm sorry, yours is god awful.
Hers is all liquid. Hermione's is all liquid.
No, one time she did food.
We also have to keep Hermione away from the cat vomit. She eats it.
That's what's disgusting. You know, we might do our podcast. Maybe. But I don't know where the closest plug-in is.
Closest plug-in is over there underneath that wall.
Oh, and that's the downfall of this house.
Is there's not enough plug-ins.
There's not enough plug-ins. So right now we have it plugged into an extension cord. My phone plugged into an extension cord. It's plugged into a surge protector just to keep it going. So we're at what? Almost an hour and a half like we normally do. So we're doing good.
So I know we did the Yorkshire Ripper as alive.
Yes.
Did we do the Peter Manuel as alive? Or was that our first pre-recording?
No, I think we did all of them as alive, but I set them up.
No, I mean like the Yorkshire Ripper we did as alive with like people who could watch.
Well, that was in December, so
yes.
Yeah. She's got dates on all this stuff. So, but the Peter Manuel, in December is when we started pre-recording. So December of last year is when we started pre-recording.
I think the last official one we did was the Yorkshire Ripper where people could respond to us and talk to us about that.
Because after that...
Yes, because I remember we had a person come on and she did not understand what we were talking about.
No, she was like, ah! And they were like, okay, hold on, let me explain. We gotta explain this. Which we are gladly still sitting at 190 subscribers, by the way.
Yeah.
We have been getting a lot of views on videos and stuff like that, so way to go, guys. Keep it going. But hopefully these newer cases, we're going to try and... Okay. We're going to try and move it around a little bit. She comes up with cases, but I've been sending her cases on Instagram. Another thing that I came up with and I thought about is during spooky season. We've already done Salem Witch-Trials, so I don't want to do something like that again. We've already done Edgar Allan Poe, vampires. We're going to switch it up when it comes to spooky season, which our spooky season, by the way, is actually 2 months away, folks.
We start in
August.
August,
September. We usually start at the end of August.
We do like hauntings, we do spooky things like I think we did the Smurl family haunting for like Halloween and all that other stuff. But you didn't answer my question. Where does a shoe fetish slayer land? That's the one where his wife was like, I don't want you in the room when I give birth because I don't want you to see the doctor playing with me. My girl, you need to go to therapy.
That's not what a doctor does, sweetheart.
You're giving birth. That's not...
They ain't play with nothing. Except for getting that baby out of that hole.
He makes me sick. He's the one, he would kill somebody, keep him down in his basement for a good couple of days.
He would never let his family go down in the basement.
Yeah, he was the necrophiliac.
Yep.
Who was obsessed with shoes.
Disturbing.
His mom made him so obsessed with shoes when she burned the shoes in front of him. So his mom never wore heels. So again, this is a case, you feel bad for the boy, but not the adult.
Yeah.
Where
this would have to be a 3.
Yeah, he had shoes. He found high heel shoes. His mom never wore high heel shoes. And so he found a pair of high heel shoes and he was like, oh, I'm going to keep them. They're a toy. And she walked in one day, saw him playing with them. And she was like, you need to get rid of them. And being a young kid, he hid them because he didn't understand why they were wrong. And then she found them again, dragged him out to the outside and burned them in front of him. Mm-hmm. And then after that, he kept
going after him. He kept getting shoes, but he would hide them
Yeah.
He would continue to hide him from this.
He would do the thing with the shoes. He was the peeping Tom. He would steal underwear from clotheslines. He escalated and then de-escalated, where he went and he kidnapped a woman, tried to assaulted her, and then he waited a couple of months, then he tried to do it again. He got caught, got let off on like a couple of months in like house arrest essentially, and then he de-escalated after that, where he went back to peeping toms, stealing underwears from clotheslines, and he did that up until like his 20s. And then after the birth of his first child, he began to escalate. And this was when we first really started talking about the idea of escalation with serial killers and how fast they can escalate and how very rarely do they de-escalate.
Yeah.
There's only a couple of cases I know where a serial killer has like de-escalated or escalated. So yeah, he ranks number 3.
He's number 3.
Yeah.
Because the fact that you do that stuff even when you have a family of your own, 2 kids, all that stuff, and you're still willing to...
He was also the one, if I'm not mistaken, he literally suffocated a woman in his front driveway. He tied a seatbelt around her neck.
Yeah, she was in the car. Yeah,
in the car, in his front driveway. He didn't wait until he got in the house. He did it in public. And that's the thing that gets me, is how confident he was that nothing would happen to him.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. And then Peter Manuel, Beast of Birkenstock, the Scottish serial killer. The one where the police were like, I know it's this one. But there was no evidence. And then there was another murder. I know it's this one.
They were befriending him. Like he was friends with the police or something.
His friend came to them and was like, "Hey, something weird's going on," and then but the police, like from the get go, like the first murder happened, and they're like, "I think it's this one," and then they interviewed his dad, and his dad was like, "Nah, he was home all night," and they were like,
"Okay,
I guess." They even did like multiple search warrants on his house to look for evidence inside of his home, and they couldn't find anything. Yep. And then the robbery happened, where he killed and stayed in their home for a couple of days.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then that was when so I think that was the case where we first started talking about escalation, how he would break into people's homes, and then he kept getting arrested and putting into like the juvie system in Scotland, and then he broke out of it, broke into someone's home with a hammer, looked at the woman while he was holding a hammer, and then ran away. And then the second time he escaped, he went and he hit the woman in the head with a hammer. And then he ran away because he only hit her once. Yeah. And then the third time he did it, he dragged her outside of the house and beat her. And he was caught. And we talked about how he went from being, I'm breaking into homes, to that point, to eventually he killed people multiple different ways. He was just a menace overall. And he was Scottish.
Yeah.
She was not so happy about the Scottish fact.
No. This is just making us Scottish. Your sisters look bad.
Yeah.
Scottish peeps looking bad. I don't know where I don't think I would pin him somewhere.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
He'd be in limbo.
Yeah.
No man's land.
Yeah, I know it's weird to say, but a lot of these cases make you see other cases, and you go, yeah, that's messed up, but I've heard worse.
Yeah. That I 100% agree with.
There is one case. It's all over Netflix right now, and I would like to do it with you. Okay. And that's the one where a woman comes to a hospital and is like, I just gave birth to a baby. And when they go do their, check on the mother, they're like, they leave the doctor the room real quick, and they're, talking to themselves, and they're like, she did not just give birth. I don't know where this baby came from, and she had stolen a baby. She had killed a woman, took the baby from the woman.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the preview for that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I want to do that one, because that is a whole nother level of psychotic.
Yeah. Is that a death? We're gonna try to start going more into one, getting ourselves planned out and prepped of what we're
Yeah,
gonna
because
do.
we don't really we know next week we are for sure doing a tea time that's going to go more in depth about the Long Island serial killer,
Yes.
because some things have come out. I previously said there was not much known about his life. We know a little bit more about his life now, because it has been some time. People have done investigations.
Yeah.
We know we were originally told his first murder was in 1995. With
93?
No,
93?
1998. The Castile.
Oh,
They thought the lady that was originally going to be charged, somebody else was going to be charged for her murder. They found out it was him. They thought that was his first murder, and then it turns out no, that was not his first murder. His first murder was in 1993, and he confessed to it. So there is a whole lot of things that have come out about this case.
Yeah. Can't wait to talk about the wife.
There is, and we had a lot of questions. Michelle had a lot of questions about his wife, his daughter, his son-in-law, like his. There was a lot of questions about the family because he had such a normal life, or so it seemed.
He had like a secret life. That's what they were kind of calling it, or making it seem like he had a secret life. And daughter's like, "Oh, he was the perfect father." But then again, you're a child. You don't know what is going on.
There are many cases where I was like, yeah, my dad's the best dad. And then I, think about things that happened in my childhood and I go, ooh.
Maybe not so much.
If a kid told me their dad was doing this to them, I would have.
Yeah. It's a whole mess of a case.
It is a very big, messy case. It is very similar to a case we are going to be doing. Somebody actually said that if Rex Humerman was in the room with this other serial killer we will eventually be doing, the other serial killer would be jealous of how successful Rex Humerman was. So we are going to talk about that one. We will eventually do a little trip to Park City to drive by the location of the home. While this particular serial killer
Hopefully
did not...
the reception will be good. I'll make sure to
Yes.
take us off of Wi-Fi so before we start so that we can make sure we have good connection.
And this serial killer did not take his victims home. He killed them in their home. But it was one of those cases. It terrorized Kansas for years.
4 years.
And he was actually caught recently too. I think like 2000.
Yeah, I think so.
I
don't want your slaughtered.
So, one of those cases. I would like to, after we do the tea time on Rex Humerman, and do the updates. Like I said, there was an update today. Was an update in April on the case. I would like to do a Pulse shooting case, talk about the Pulse shooting, talk about what happened, because it is Pride Month, so happy Pride, guys.
Yes.
So it would most likely, we would do it the first week in July is going to be our episode on the Pulse shooting, what happened, how the community is still continuing living on the life of what happened at Pulse, and some of the things that they're having to do. I think it's a Pulse Memorial. They did a crosswalk of a rainbow crosswalk as like a memoriam because it was a gay bar, and the state government has paved over it.
I think so.
Yeah. There's doing little bits of resistance, like going ahead and taking chalk and coloring it in. They're doing little acts of resistance, like coloring it in chalk. It gets washed away daily, but they continue to do it as a memoriam to those who were lost, because it is considered to be one of the largest mass shootings for the LGBTQ community. Not everyone who died was a part of the LGBTQ community, but still, it's a terrible, terrible action. And then after that, I'm thinking about doing a cult.
Okay.
I want to do the Samuelite cult. Okay. But that would have to be a two-parter because I would have to do a whole entire episode on Warren Jeffs. If you know who Warren Jeffs is, you're ahead of the game. She doesn't know who Warren Jeffs is. How this woman does not know who Warren Jeffs is, I don't know.
Because I don't sit.
I knew about Warren Jeffs when I was 10 years old.
My head's full of Disney stuff.
Yeah. Her head is full of sparkles and rainbows and unicorns.
I like the until they get dashed by this one on cases. No, I've never wrong with my head, but in my head, I just don't pay attention to those things. I don't research those things. That's what she does. But she'll tell me little snippets. Now, if it is something, for those who don't know, and you might be new, coming in and watching this for the first time, thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Check us out. Watch previous episodes. She does not tell me what's going on with the case. She will not give me any inkling of what is happening, unless it is something that is going to possibly really bother me while we are doing the case.
Like the Warren Jeffs and the Samuelites, there will be talk of child sexual abuse, so like that she's getting a heads up that that's something that happens. And I will also talk a little bit, when I do these cases, I don't just talk about the true crime nature. Sometimes I do talk about the legality of it.
And we'll put a warning.
Yeah.
So like our little photo so the little photos that you see are something that I create through a site that I found. And
He's always letting me hold her.
I will, like for that case that she's wanting to do, instead of putting our logo and things like that, I'll putting a warning, viewer discretion advised. This is what it talks about. We don't say, we say SA because it's a little more comfortable for some people. But that will be put like in the photo. So once you click on it, you'll see that, and it will sit there and say, "This is."
Yeah. So we will talk about, because also the reason it's interesting to me is because it was on the Arizona Colorado or Arizona Utah border. It was a little community. It's a very interesting community. So she doesn't know much about like
some of these cases that she's done I've never heard of.
Yeah.
The only one I've heard of is literally, no joke, I've heard about Jack the Ripper.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard about the Black Dahlia. That's it. All these other things is what she finds. The things that I like to do, I'm a history buff. I love history. So that's my side.
Yeah.
She's the criminal, and I like crime. I like learning about the crime. She's the crime, finding all that stuff and everything. Mine is the history of everything. So I'm the one that liked the Titanic.
Yeah.
The Murrah building, because I was young and in school when that happened. The 9/11, we always pay tribute to 9/11 every year. And, what are you doing? And then, like the history of Disney World, little tidbits of things like that. Hey, what are you doing? It's acting goofy. She's acting weird. Just going through, and she does all the murder cases. If I happen to find murder cases, I do send them over to her on Instagram.
And we don't just do murder. We do kidnapping. Yeah. We do kidnapping. We do cults. Cults are interesting to me.
Yeah. Hello. You good, mamas? Are you cold? She just do not know what is going on with this cat. You cold, mamas? Yeah, are you cold? What's going on with you? I should look like she'll rip my hand off. You going, mamas? Okay, you gonna go see? The syrup for your stomach, so.
Yeah. But yeah, we do different cases. Okay. So I was thinking about doing Warren Jeffs and the Samuelites, because that's a good jump back into the Pulse shooting. Great historical. We can talk a little bit about that. Samuelites are a little bit more in depth. We have to talk about Warren Jeffs. It's a great dive into
starting this
true crime.
Close to spooky season.
Yeah, talking about
kick off on that.
Religious cults.
Yeah,
always going to be interesting. And then we're going to talk about the main serial killer most well known in Kansas.
Yes.
If you know who that is, you know who that is. If you don't know who that is,
if you know, you know.
You're about to find out.
Yeah, and then
because he was
not very well known, but
he is also. I think they're still connecting cases to him.
Yeah.
So, because he went through a retirement period, and they're actually looking during his retirement period if there are actually cases.
Yeah.
So, that's a fun little thing.
And then I sent her some for spooky season, particularly, looking at the meanings behind certain nursery rhymes.
Oh yeah.
So that again, I like the history stuff of it. So if I find it, I send it. If not, I'll try to do something on it and we can discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
What else was there that I did? A lot of paranormal things that she said. That would probably be for spooky season as well. We've already done a lot of things. I just don't want to do. I don't want to be a repeater. Somebody that repeats things.
Yeah, and
unless
there
we
are
find something new.
Yeah, and there are cases that like we might bring up, like the present cases. Like for example, if you don't know, they still have yet to find Mrs. Guthrie.
Yeah, that's been going on since we left Arizona.
Yeah, that's been going on when we were pre-recording.
Yeah. So I mean, none of us want to think the worst.
But at this point,
they haven't found anything. They haven't found her. We don't know what's going on with that. But prayers going out to Savannah and her family, though, with the mom.
And then, there'll be like just some like cases. Like we'll talk about cases that are happening in real time. I think we were talking about how there was a baby they had found dead, and she was like, "Oh, I don't know what happened," and it turns out it was like the mom of the dad killed him.
Yeah. So it's one of those that we've got an idea of what we want to do. We're going to have to plan it out, just write it out on the calendar.
And we do summaries every episode, so like we can talk about it, we can discuss about it, we can this case was something that's like stuck. Like the Blackout Ripper is a case that will stick with her for the rest of her life.
Yeah. I don't like that case at all.
Kind of like how the Yorkshire Ripper will always stick with me. Particularly the case where he jumped on a woman and crushed her to death. Like jumping on her. Because how much hatred do you have to have for a person to do that?
My favorite line of all the cases. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch your boob. You just finished stammer.
Kemper.
Yeah, that right there, it makes me want to make a t-shirt. Just saying, I didn't mean to touch your boob. It's like,
and to think he's still alive.
Yeah, that's the hilarious part is the fact that
he's stabbing a woman to death and he touches her boob and he's like, "I'm sorry, I touched your boob."
Yeah, it's like he was modest, but he's stabbing her. It's like, dude, you got to pick one or the other. You can't be modest while you're stabbing somebody.
Again, Kemper is one of those. You'll find a lot with the serial killer. We use the phrase "feel sorry for the child" and not the adult.
Yeah.
The child, a lot of the time, suffers a lot. Adult
and it carries over into being an adult.
Adult, you can make your own decisions and you know what's right versus what is wrong.
Yeah. Unless you're like literally, sorry.
Unless you're like Ed Gein, who was schizophrenic and like heavily schizophrenic without any schizophrenia
mentally
meds.
Insane.
Yeah, like you're mentally insane. Yeah, you should. Yeah.
She's out.
Hello.
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 What?
Hello, you want to go for a walk? I'm not saying you.
But don't look at me. I didn't say it. It's your mama. You got to go outside.
Yeah, you have to run around the front yard. Also, for the first time ever, Hermione is running around the front yard and not running away.
Yep, she stays. If she tries to go around the corner of a fence in the front yard, we kind of don't look at me. Look at
what are you looking at?
There you go. Look at her.
What are you looking at? What? What are you stomping your feet at?
Go in the backyard.
I don't think you like that. What are you? What? What step? What step 2?
she's all.
But yeah. What time is it? Took for so long to get some tacos.
We can get tacos and take a shower too.
We're gonna have some nice, good Mexican tacos. Those are so freaking.
I might get something different this time because I got tacos last time, so I might get something different.
I'm gonna get their shrimp tacos because their burrito tacos was good, but their shrimp tacos, that was delicious.
I don't think I'm gonna do a burrito because I can't obviously finish burritos.
No, but you can finish their tacos because their tacos are the little baby tacos, but they got the size.
What
are you looking at?
They're little babies. So, for those who stuck around, thank you for sticking around. The ones that popped in, thank you for popping in and out. Give us a like, share, thumbs up. Let us know what you thought. Subscribe. Again, like I always tell everybody, if you subscribe, that helps out the channel. If it's something where you just subscribe but you don't feel like watching, that's fine too. We are 10 away from 200. So we're pushing. Right now, that's our first goal, is being able to get to at least 200, and then we'll progress up from there. We've been doing this for a couple of years now, actually. For a while.
Yeah, we have.
So.
I'm on a thing. No
comments?
messages. Okay.
I know, like, who are the people that are watching?
I'm trying to see who's.
Usually, if it says the zero experience, it usually would be like Angie and Thomas.
Yeah.
Because they'll pop up. They'll pop up in our thing. So if you guys have anything that you would like us to talk about in future episodes, please put that in the comments below. We will definitely look into those, or she will look into those, and she will do her research and see what we can do about talking about it. Because she's the one that does the cases, she does the criminal cases, so she'll say yay or nay on that. But until next week, we will see you guys then. Hope you all have a great evening. Love you all. Thanks for joining us for our Welcome Back Live. And we will continue to carry on. Love you guys.
Bye.